Welcome back to my channel. Teresa Sievers was born on November 19, 1968 in Derby, Connecticut, United States. She was an attractive, active lady who loved her job as a doctor. She worked a lot with holistic medicine. She was successful and very passionate about her work. Her parents separated when she was 1 month old and she was raised by her mother. Since 6th grade she had an interest in medicine and wanted to become a doctor. In 1996 she graduated from the Ross University School of Medicine in Dominica. She later completed a pre-med course at Fairfield University and completed her residency at the University of Florida. In 2000, she met a man called Kenny. 3 years later the couple divorced, and Teresa met another man called Mark Sievers through his sister, with whom she was good friends. Mark was working as a nurse. Sparks flew and they became a couple very quickly. They married on the beach surrounded by family and friends. Teresa married Mark and the couple had 2 daughters. In 2006, they moved to Bonita Springs, Florida and set up a holistic medical practice called Restorative Health and Healing Center. Teresa was the boss and breadwinner. Mark was the nurse and took care of the children. On June 27, 2015, Teresa landed at Southwest Florida International Airport late Sunday night, having cut short a family vacation in Connecticut. She had flown home alone so she could see patients at her clinic the following morning. As Teresa returned to her home she was ambushed by 2 men. The 2 men attacked her in the kitchen and struck her repeatedly with a hammer. Teresa was hit a total of 17 times. Then they left her bleeding on the floor. On June 29, 2015 Teresa was found dead at her home by a family friend. Mark had called the friend to check up on her after she failed to show up at work. She was discovered lying on the kitchen floor and investigators found a hammer next to her body. A week later, her funeral took place at Unity Church in Naples. Mark attended the funeral and walked down the church aisle with his 2 daughters, appearing distraught. At the funeral, he gave a speech and said, "I was, and still am, the luckiest man in the world." No leads came in the case for nearly 2 months. In August 2015, police acted on a tip and arrested Rogers and Wright in Missouri. Both men were charged with murder. Rogers' girlfriend helped police with their investigation and told them that Rogers had admitted to killing Teresa Sievers. She claimed that Rogers had told her that Mark Sievers had hired Wright, who then hired Rogers to murder his wife for life insurance money. The police found that the Teresa and Mark was hugely in debt and found several insurance policies that Mark had taken out on Teresa. This was a red flag. In December 2015 Mark Sievers was charged with murder after a connection was found between him and Wright. Suspicion had been on Mark from early on. Shortly before her death, Teresa was profiled in a local women's magazine. She was only 47 years old, and left 2 daughters without a mother.